Okay, you're going to open up your internet browser. You're going to type in Classcraft. .com. You're going to log in. And since I have an email, I'm going to log in. And I want to log in. So this is the tutorial on how to use Classcraft. We're going to start at the introduction. And this is just telling you about each quest. And now we're going to do Welcome to Classcraft. Each level gives a story and a task. So this is the first story and task. So we're just going to click continue to save time. And this is the video that I have posted in my assignment. And it's just giving you an overview of what Classcraft is. So we're going to complete the task. And we're going to go to the next thing, how to use Classcraft. And how Classcraft works. Here again we have a story. We're going to continue. And we have a task. We're going to complete the task. Now we're going to continue on through this whole quest. It's just an introduction of how to use Classcraft. And again, I'm just going to click continue to save time. And now we're going to complete the quest. Now we're going to start our adventure. We're going to create a new class. And the name of my class is going to be the Rockets. I'm going to pick first grade. And I'm going to pick language arts. I'm going to click next. And this is, now we're setting up our class. And these are the behaviors that you will want to see while using your Classcraft in class. So you have to pick at least 3 of them. I'm going to pick 3 of them. And I'm going to click next. And the next page is what you do not want to see in your classroom while using Classcraft. And again, you have to pick 3 at least. And I'm going to click next. Now we're going to choose our powers for our students. This is the warrior power. You can also edit powers by clicking on the pencil at the right hand corner. And you can create, well, once you start your own, you can create them. So I'm just going to pick the ones that they have. Just to save time. Now here you see the sentences. If they are breaking one of the behaviors that you have set for your class while using Classcraft, they have to complete a task when they lose all their points. And you have to choose at least 3 sentences. So I'm going to do and I'm going to click next. This is just telling you how long the game is. Now we're almost done. Now we're going to add our students. And I'm right here, my school is. I'm just going to pick a school. And I'm going to click next. Now we're adding our students to our class. So we're going to create new accounts. And I'm just going to add some students manually. And here you can just add their first and last names. And I'm going to at least put 8 students. Okay, now once I add my students manually, I'm going to create an account, create accounts for them. So now on your left hand side, you have your students that's in your class. Now we're going to click add a team. So team 1, you can drag your players to your teams. So I'm going to put 4 on each team. Or I'm going to try to put 4 on each team. And this is my first team. And I just clicked on the pencil, and I'm going to pick a crest for my team. And I'm going to pick a background for my first team. And I'm going to save it. Then I'm going to add the last 4 of my students to team 2. And then I'm going to pick a crest for this team. And I'm also going to pick a background for this team. And I'm going to save it. Now we're going to click next. Now it says start student intro or play with my class. Now we're ready to play. I can introduce the game to my students, or I can proceed to my class if I want to introduce the game later on. So to save time, we're going to play with the class. I'm going to set up my character. And I'm going to choose a character. And I'm going to click next. I'm going to choose how I want her to look, or him to look, whichever one. And I'm going to choose a power for my character. And I'm going to click finished. And I'm going to do that for every student. And then I'm going to continue. And then we can present the Classcraft to my students. I'm not going to play the video, but you can click next after it. And then this is just telling you how to play. And I'm going to click next. These are the characters. I'm going to click next. And this right here just tells you which each character is. This is the warrior. So these are the attributes for the warrior. The next one is, and I'm just going to click next. The next one is healers. And those are the attributes of the healers. And this is the maggots. Those are the attributes for the mags. And these are, now we can get into our teams. And I've already created a background and a crescent for both teams. So I'm going to click next. And then the team 1 name, you can pick whatever name, or you can ask your students what they want their names to be. I'm just going to pick a name and put it in here. And I'm going to click next. Okay, now I'm going to pick teams to name. Okay, and I'm going to click next, and I'm going to click next again. So now we're setting up our characters. I'm just going to do the teacher creates, and now we're at the congratulation part. So now we are finished setting up our students in the game, and now we can start playing. And I'm just going to set up some more characters. And again, I'm just going to create my characters and pick how I want them to look. So these are all of my characters here. And I'm just going to use a power. And at the bottom it tells you how many points that each team has. And here I'm going to set up the characters for the other team, for the Saints. and I'm just choosing powers. So now both of my teams are set and ready to go. Now that we have done that, I'm going to create a quest. And I'm going to pick the